Someone's taking a picture. Let me just suck in my sewing purse. Go ahead. My name is Frank Liotti, and I've been a stand-up comedian for 10 years. I was always a super fitness monster my whole adult life. And then starting in 2008, my father died. My mother died 3 months later. My best friend of 32 years committed suicide. And my sister, stage 4 cancer a year after that. After the 4th death, I stopped going to the gym and I started eating. I was going to Taco Bell and Burger King and McDonald's, and I was eating blindly. And I gained about 100 pounds over the course of 10 years. I thought it would be cute to use my adult biography to help my niece with her math homework. Frank had 4 funerals in 5 years and bought 3 suits. If he started at a 42 regular and gained 13 pounds after each tragedy, what size tarp did Frank wear the last service? I was doing a stand-up gig in Ohio, and I thought I had food poisoning. I remember having a big milkshake and a big cheeseburger. Flew back home, and I ended up in bed for a week. I had no appetite. I was getting up to pee every few minutes. And then when my vision started to get blurry, I thought, this is diabetes and I have to get to a hospital. They checked my glucose and it was 380, which is horrific. I said to my nurse, well, once I lower this, and she went, if you can lower it. I was like, what does that mean? Am I gonna be dead by 50? I remember the meals they gave me in the hospital were tailored to diabetics. Big piles of beef in brown gravy, Salisbury steak. I was like, this can't be right. This can't be okay. And sure enough, this one physician's assistant out of this whole medical team, one person recommended a Whole Foods plant-based diet. One person said I could reverse it. I thought, I can't do that. I'm an Italian, I'm a food addict and a binge eater. But then the day I came home from the hospital, I just started doing it. I can eat as much as I like, meaning like vegetables and tomato-based sauces with no sugar, using green lentils instead of ground beef, or bolognese using soy. I cannot believe how easy it is. All you have to do is Google. I've been plant-based for 2 months, and I've lost about 40 pounds. People have said to me, wow, I can't believe how you're sticking to this. That's amazing. And for a binge eater and food addict and someone who could never stick to a diet before, I would never be able to live like this if it weren't for the reasons behind it outside of myself. I don't care about myself enough to not eat meat. My sister Debbie is the first person I remember loving animals. She had books on horses and the way she would talk to our dogs, and she so quickly joined me in going vegan. And my best friend has as well. Them doing this so quickly, what it says to me is that they are exactly where I was. They were living with a little bit of, I really don't feel right doing this. They saw how easy it was and how wonderful it is. And the rewards that we get in return, living in kindness and living in goodness. And they just jumped right on the bandwagon with me. I remember once I was teaching in the Bronx and I got off at the wrong bus stop. And I walked past what looked like a mechanic's garage, and it was a slaughterhouse. And I saw cages of chickens. That stuff is what helps me stick to it. I remember after my dad had died, my mother would sit on the couch and stare out into space. And then I remember hearing her giggle like a little kid. And it was my Chihuahua, Hugo, scratching at her head. They perform such a regal role in our lives. All of these living things have feelings. They can feel fear. They can feel love and give love.
If somebody argues with me, I'll just get angry and cry and relapse and go to Taco Bell. And spend like $24, which at Taco Bell is like a wedding.